Hello and warm welcome to everyone joining us today. I'm your host Dalvinder Kaur from lovely Professional University. We are excited to have you with us and look forward to an engaging and insightful session. Get ready to dive into today's topic, that is electronics, robotics, semiconductor or electrical. Choosing the right career. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the expert of the day, Dr. Gaurav Sethi, professor at HOS, School of Electronics and Electrical Engineering, lovely Professional University. He holds a BTech and MTech from Punjab Technical University and PhD in Biomedical Image Processing and more. With the 20 years of experience in teaching and research, his expertise lies in biomedical, image processing, computer vision, and more. He has published over 30 research papers in national and international journals. His research focuses on advancing medical imaging and artificial intelligence applications. Before we proceed further in today's session, I would like to request everyone, for any questions you can write in the chat box or in the Q&A box, and same will be addressed from my side in the end of this webinar. Now I'm going to hand over this session to our expert, Dr. Gaurav Sethi, and it would be an absolute delight to listen from him. Over to you, Dr. Gaurav Sethi.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. And now the today's topic is the very interesting one. I am the father of a son who is studying in class 12th. So I suppose for all the parents, this topic, this is perhaps the most important topic of their life. What is the career? How to choose a career? There are a lot of options available. You might be listening, some of the, the students are going for CSC. Some of students are opting for electronics. Some of them are going for the robotics. Some might be opting for the semiconductor. So there are ample opportunities available today. Here the excess of the opportunities might be the problem, because one might be confused that what to choose, how to choose, what is the future of a particular technology that you will choose today. Because if you choose a technology today, what is the future of that technology down the line in 4 years? So there are a lot of questions that are going in your mind. That is why I think this perhaps is the most pivotal and important topic for all the parents and for all the students. So let us discuss some of the topics, some of the the pros and cons of every technology. And let us see that at the end of the presentation, I hope the clarity of the clarity of the profession that you want to choose, it should be very clear. You should be very clear in your mind that what kind of career you want to choose. So I will primarily concentrate on the technologies, the programs that is available in School of Electronics and Electrical Engineering. So let me give you a brief introduction of School of Electronics and Electrical Engineering. School of Electronics and Electrical Engineering is one of the vertical in LFTS. So if you can see on the screen, the bottom of the screen, it is written Lovely Faculty of Technology and Sciences. So under the aegis of lovely Faculty of Technology and Sciences, one of the vertical is School of Electronics and Electrical Engineering. Likewise, there are many verticals like School of Computer Science and Engineering, School of Mechanical Engineering, and so on and so forth. So one of the verticals that I am going to discuss today is School of Electronics and Electrical Engineering. What are the different or the other kind of programs available under the aegis of SEEE? When I say SEEE, it is School of Electronics and Electrical Engineering. What are the different programs available? What is the scope of each program? What are the pros of each program, and what are the cons of each program? So that we are going to discuss in next 30 to 40 minutes. So you can see on the screen the list of the programs that is available in SEEE. So first is BTech, undergraduate 4-year Electronics and Communication Engineering. The next one is BTech Internet of Things and AI Analytics. The third one is BTech Robotics and Automation. The next one is BTech Robotics and AI. The next is BTech ECE VLSI Design and Technology, that is in tie-up with a company known as TrueChip and FutureWiz. It is an industry collaborative program. The next one is BTech Semiconductor Technology and VLSI Design. It is the 3+1 credit transfer program, means 3 years you will study here and 1 year your credit will be transferred to the partner university in US. I'll discuss everything in detail in next few minutes. The next one is Electrical and Computer Engineering. The next is BTech Electrical Engineering, and the next one is BTech Electrical and Electronics Engineering. So these are the list of the programs which is available in School of Electronics and Electrical Engineering. So before coming to the in-depth analysis of each program, let me show you the placement highlights. So you can see on the screen, and it is, you might think that we have, the figures is not correct, there might be some, the error in the figure, but no, these figures are absolutely correct. You can see on the screen our final year student Mr. Vishnu, he got the package of whopping 2.5 crore rupees. It is the annual package, and this package is not from multinational company. This package is from national company, Indian company. So 2.5 crore. This package is unmatchable. Even the IITs, the top-notch institute, they are unable to. The students in those institutes, they are unable to get these kind of package. So 2.5 crore to the student who is currently studying in final year, and the next is rupees 1.03 crore. Again, he is the name of the student is Vamsi Reddy. He got the package of 1 crore. Both the, these students are from final year and they belong to BTech Robotics and Automation. So you can see the kind of that the students of LPU is getting. These kind of package, maybe, this is unimaginable in any other institute, and our students, currently students who are, who are studying in final year, they are getting these kind of packages. Not only in crores, our students are getting package, if you can see again, 46 lakh plus 41 lakh 30 lakh. So our students are getting the package, the package which is unmatchable across the India. So that is the placement highlights that I want to share with you. Now I'll start with the first program, that is BTech Bachelor of Technology in Electronics and Communication Engineering. This is undergraduate 4-year program, and this is our flagship program. Now, why to choose BTech ECE? That is the pivotal question. You might be reading in lot of, newspapers, you are getting a lot of news that government of India under the PLI scheme, profit link incentive scheme, they are, they want, the government of India wants that lot of multinationals, those who are dealing in semiconductor chip manufacturing, they want that those companies must come to India and they manufacture the chip right here in the India. It is often said that, the countries that controlled the oil, they ruled the world in 1970s. The countries which controlled the data, they ruled the world in early 2000. But now the country which controls the semiconductor supply chain, they will control the entire world, because the next generation technology, it revolves around the AI based semiconductor chips. You might have heard the name of the company Nvidia. So they are into the AI chips, AI enabled chips, So you can see on the screen that India is emerging as the major player in semiconductor manufacturing industry, and we are expecting the semiconductor market to reach up to $55 billion by 2026. And please mark my words, in next 10 decades, the next decade, those who are having the skill of the chip manufacturing, they will get the top notch high package placements. No other field which is more lucrative than semiconductor in next 10 years. Please mark my words, because government of India, they are putting a lot of effort. They want to establish a lot of semiconductor plants in India, and it has already started. Apple, with the help of the Foxconn, there is a company which supplies the chips to the Apple phone. They have already established their plant in Tamil Nadu. Micron, which is the again the semiconductor giant from US, They already have, they already started their production from Gujarat, and the first made in India chip will be out for professional use by December 2025. This is as per the declaration by the IT Minister of India, Mr. Ashwini Vaishnav. So the future lies in electronics. Future lies in robotics. Future lies in semiconductor. Future lies in electric vehicle. Future lies in renewable energy. Future lies in smart world, where everything will eventually become smart. Future lies in artificial intelligence. So whatever I told you, all the technologies, they belong to either to electronics or to electrical engineering. So it is very simple. Those who will opt for the electronics or allied kind of technologies today, after 4 years there will not be any dearth, any scarcity of jobs for them, because the supply of engineers, it is too less. The number of jobs that will be dominate the market in next 10 years, it will be related to the electronics or electrical engineering, and the student having these kind of skill set, they will get the job very easily with very good package. So you can see that there is another revolution that is unfolding. It is 5G, fifth generation. If you see, if you have the mobile phone with you, you can go and you can search it on the web, that recently China has tested 10G. So it is not 5G, 6G, 7G. They have tested 10G, and they are going to use 10G for commercial purpose in next 4-5 years. So that is another vertical under the edges of electronics, where in next few years there will be lot of jobs. The career belongs to electronics and electrical engineering, or maybe robotics engineering, or the semiconductor. Now, the first point you can see why to choose EC. I'll tell you some of the advantages of EC over other branches, particularly over CSC. So if you take the example of CSC, the students, those who are studying computer science and engineering, they are only, conversant with the programming part. They do not know the hardware. I hope everybody understand what is software and what is hardware. Software is the program that runs the hardware. Hardware is the tangible thing that you can touch. For example, laptop is a hardware, and the Windows, it is a software. Fine. So the computer science engineering, they are exposed to the software part only. They are not conversant with the hardware part. But the advantage with the electronics engineer is that they are conversant with the software, because we teach a lot of software courses, and along with the software they are very comfortable in the hardware also, because there are a lot of courses that we teach as far as the hardware is concerned. So that gives the edge to the electronic student, because electronics and computer science, they both are circuit branches. So there are two category of branches as far as the placement is concerned: circuit branch and non-circuit branch. Computer science and EC, they belong to the circuit branch. Meaning of the circuit branch is that the companies, I'm telling you in just the layman language, that what is circuit branch. Circuit branch is the companies related to the CSC, the branches related to the CSC. They, when they come over, when they come for the hiring, for the placements, the category, the kind of students they are looking for, they have put in the category that is known as circuit branch, wherein they are taking the students from CSC as well as from ESC. EC. That means the company coming for the placement for CSC, the EC students are also eligible. But as I told you earlier, the EC students are having an edge on CSC students. Why? Because the EC students are comfortable in software as well as hardware. Lot of our students, they have selected in the companies, they may belong to the CSE, but the application belongs to the EC. I hope you understand. Fine. They, for example, the company needs a software engineer, a programmer, but they need a programmer for the application which is related to the robotics. That means that programmer must be conversant with the programming part. He must be conversant with the robotics part also. But CSC people, they do not know anything about the robotics. But EC student, they know about the robotics. equally they know about the programming. That is why they choose EC students over the CSE students. That is why the placement of electronics, robotics, electrical, semiconductor, VLSI, the placement is better as compared to CSE. You go by the figures, I'll show you the figures also. The placement of SEEE, the programs under SEEE, it is better than the CSE. So the first advantage is why you choose ECE, because of the dual advantage. The placement is better. Why placement is better? Because they know software as well as hardware. Fine. The third point, second point I have already covered. The third point is, as I told you earlier, in next 10 years, because of the automation, because of the AI, because of the communication, because of the semiconductor, because of the electronics, the field will grow multifold. The requirement for the electronics, electrical, robotic, semiconductor engineer, the demand will outpace the the supply. The supply is less, the demand is more. That is why it is, you should be judicious enough to select, to opt these fields, because in next 10 years the future belongs to these fields. The next point is, it opens the doors of it opened the doors to both core and IT sector, circuit and non-circuit branches. Then, along with the placement in the companies, there are a lot of opportunities as far as entrepreneurship is concerned, because the government of India is putting a lot of effort in Startup India. And you might have heard the statement of Piyush Goyal a couple of days back. He said in the Mahakumbh of startup that the startups in India, they are more inclined towards the app development, but the startups in China, they are more inclined towards the latest technology, deep seek, robotics, semiconductor. So the government wants that the startup which are coming, which are emanating from the Indian ecosystem, sorry, those startups must be related to the technology. Just give me a minute. So that is why the opportunities in entrepreneurship, in research, in product development, it is huge as far as the electronics, the robotics, the semiconductor, and the electrical field is concerned. So you can see these points. Please, my request is, please note down the questions, and in case you have any question, you can ask. Fine. So you can clarify your doubt. I do not want this dialogue to be monologue. I want that you should also ask question in case you have any doubt. So these I have listed a few points that why you choose EC. So the bottom line is, the future belongs to EC, as I told you earlier also. The future belongs to the electronics, robotics, semiconductor, and electrical, because the technologies that will dominate the future belongs to these fields. Right? So these are some of the program highlights. We offer a specialization in all these areas, where we teach electronics, circuit designing, communication and networks, signal processing and embedded system, IoT and VLSI, artificial intelligence and ML. You might not be very familiar with these kind of terminologies, but I'll tell you, as a technical engineer, these are the technologies which which we are using in our daily life. For example, Internet of Things, Alexa is one part. The Siri in the phone is another part. Fine. So this is example of the IoTs. Fine. Signal processing. For example, ECG machine. It is a signal processing. Embedded system. For example, this laptop is an example of embedded system. Communication. This mobile is a communication. Fine. AI. You are using Chat GPT and all. Machine learning. The autonomous vehicle is a kind of machine learning, right? So these are the the technologies that we are using in our daily life. So this we teach in our school. So this I have already discussed, that what is the future scope. Lot of scope. You take the name of any field: aerospace, defense, biomedical, 5G, IoT, autonomous vehicle, you take the space technology, electric vehicle. The Tesla is now, it is on the verge of expanding its operation in India. So you will see a boom in the electric vehicles. Lot of companies, they are competing for the electric vehicle space in India. Tata is coming up with lot of plants. Tesla is coming up. Mahindra is having a lot of electric vehicles. So you name the field and it belongs to the electronics, maybe electrical, maybe robotics, right? So a lot of future scope. So these are the job opportunities. You have the job opportunities in government sector, in private sector, in telecommunication, in semiconductor. You can have your own startup, you can work in the research labs, lot of opportunities available. So this is about BTech electronics and communication engineering. So next is BTech robotics and automation. And if you remember, I just told you the placement of BTech robotics and automation. It is awesome. It is unmatchable. Two students who got the highest package, 2.5 crore and 1 crore, they both belongs to this program, BTech in robotics and automation. So scope of this program is huge, and you will not find this kind of program anywhere in IIT, anywhere in NIT, but we are offering this program, and we do have high-end lab for this program, because we understand that this program, particularly this program, it needs a lot of lot of investment. So we have already established a lab, and we are in the process of taking that lab to even the higher points, wherein we are dealing in humanoids, we are dealing in robotic arms, we are dealing in the AI based robots. So that we are all, there are certain things that we already have in our lab, and the rest of the things we are on the verge of acquiring.
Maybe there is some technical glitch. Sir will join in 2 minutes.
You are going to see AI enabled robot agents that can help you in your daily life. Fine. So that means if 7 billion people may be replaced by the robots, so you can very well imagine that how many robots you need. Fine. So that needs a lot of effort, that needs a lot of that needs so many the robotics engineers, so that they can develop the humanoids. That is where the opportunity lies. Fine. Now you can see some of the, now why to choose robotics and automation. The simple answer is that everything in next 5 years, the robots are going to do it for you. Everything. And when I say robot, it includes drones also. Fine? Everything that the humans do today, they will, those activities, those things will be replaced by robots very, very soon. And if this is going to happen, that this will happen eventually, then you need a lot of robots, you need a lot of persons, those who can work on the robots, and there lies the opportunities. That is why it is always judicious. See, it is often said that you choose the field of the study which will give you the results in next 5-10 years. So these are the field, particularly this robotic and automation is the field which will going to pay you for a long time. And if you can see the name of the program, it is a combination of, it is amalgamation of robotics and automation. Lot of automation is going on. It is software based automation and hardware based automation. Robotics is one part of automation, right? So automation is a broader term, robotics is a subset of automation. So you can see the future scope. The future scope, it lies in healthcare. You can see a lot of operations now it will be done by the robots. So you are having a lot of scope in the healthcare, in space, in defense, agriculture, because we are using a lot of drones in agriculture. Then when I say robotics and automation, I said I include the drones also. So we are going to use drones for all the logistics and transportation. That is another field which is open to explore, which is unexplored, the field of the drones. Fine. Then, because the demand is increasing multifold, the machines are replacing humans. You can go online and see the kind of humanoids the Tesla is using in their plants. No humans, you will see no humans there. Everything is replaced by the robots and the automation. Fine. Next is smart cities, because government of India has shortlisted 100 smart cities that they are going to have in next maybe 10-20 years. So in smart cities you need a lot of sensors. Sensor is a part of robotics and automation, where we will plant the sensors for different applications. We'll collect the data, then we'll use that data for the application. One of the simple example is autonomous vehicle, wherein driverless car, autonomous vehicle means driverless car, wherein we are getting a data from the sensors, and then we are using that data for the decision making. Fine. So sensor is a part of robotics and automation. So there lies a lot of opportunities. Again, you can have the opportunities in government sector, because of the make in India concept. The government wants to make every all defense equipment in India in next 10, 20, 30 years. And for this, because everything will be automated, so that is why we need a lot of robotics and automation engineer. There lies the opportunity. Then the next one is the automotive and manufacturing, because the all car manufacturing automotive plants, it is automated now. Automobile industry, they are the pioneer in the automation. They already replace all the human beings with the robots. IT and automation companies, research institute, lot of scope. Then startup, I already discussed it. Then in warehouses and industrial automation, where you need to automate the industry, there lies the opportunity. So these are the job opportunities available. Fine. So next one is robotics and AI. The rest of the things are the same. The only difference is that we will incorporate AI with robotics. What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is that you do not have to program the robot again and again. Based on the experience, the robot will program of its own. As if the humans are taking the decision, the robots will take their own decision based on their experience. So that is where the AI will come into picture, wherein we will embed the AI, means the intelligence in the robot, so that they can take their own decisions. Rest of the scheme, rest of the courses, it is same. The opportunities are same. The only difference is that in place of the automation or the sensors maybe, we are incorporating AI in robots. The rest of the things are same. So it is more or less it is same. Now there is a very important program. It is BTech CSE. You might be wondering that why name CSE? Why? Because it is a mixture of CSE and ECE. Now you can see Internet of Things. It is the hardware which belongs to SEEE or electronics, and AI which belongs to the, I should not say belongs to the CSE, but it is more inclined towards CSE. So that is why, since we have embedded these two programs, these two technologies, IoT and AI, So the name is given as BTech CSE, Internet of Things and AI Analytics, and it is the industry collaborative program which is in tie-up with Intel and FICE. Now, when I say it is industry collaborative program, the meaning of industry collaboration is that in each term, one full course will be delivered by the Intel FICE people. They will come over here, they will deliver the course. That is one part. Second is they are, they are, they will rather give us the students the opportunity for the internship. They will facilitate the our students so that they can get the internship. Next is they will give the certificates after each term when the student will complete their projects. Means the company will give the project to the student each term. The student have to complete those projects. The company people will come, they will take the viva, and eventually when the student will clear the course, the certificate will be given by the company itself. So that is why this course is called industry collaborative course, because the intervention of the industry will be in each term. They will come here, they will teach the course, they will give us the projects, they will evaluate the project, they will give us the certificate, they will provide the mentors, they will facilitate the students, they will facilitate the students for internships. So that is, why this course is known as industry collaborative course. So, the Internet of Things, example of Internet of Things is Alexa, the Siri, which is in your phones. That is wherein the things are connected with they are talking to each other through internet. That is the meaning of Internet of Things, IoT. Means two devices, for example, this mouse and this mobile phone, they are talking to each other through internet. That is IoT in simple terms. So AI, everybody knows what is AI. It is the intelligence of the machine, which is not natural, but it is imparted by the human being. That is why it is called artificial intelligence. That is the simple definition. Fine. So why to choose this course? Again, the area is huge because of this course is a combination of software and hardware. Internet of Things is a hardware part, AI is a software part. So when we club these two technologies, the field is open. So you can see on the screen it is written that the global IoT market is expected to touch 1.16 trillion dollars by 2025. Along with the IoT, if we club the IoT with the AI, that will make this IoT technology more lethal, because then the IoT can take his or IoT can take his own decision. So that makes the things even more sophisticated, and it is used in Industry 4.0. When I say Industry 4.0, in simple terms, it means the industry which is automated, which is smart, which can talk to each other, and which do not need any human intervention. In simple terms, that is the meaning of Industry 4.0. And most of the industry in advanced countries, it is already shifted to Industry 4.0. So the opportunities are huge. So again, it is same. So these are the job opportunities. You can, the job profiles: IoT engineer, AI and ML engineer, data scientist, cloud and edge computing specialist, IoT security analysis, smart system, AI in healthcare. So these are, I have listed some of the opportunities as far as IoT and AI is concerned. The next is BTech semiconductor technology and VLSI design. So again, this is very, very important. You know, at the outset, I told you that the next 10 years, those who will control the semiconductor supply chain will dominate the world. And that is where this program can help you. So it is 3+1 program, means 3 years you will study here, and 1 year you will go and study in our partner university in US. The name of the university or the college is RID, Rochester Institute of Technology. Fine. So 3 years here and 1 year in RIT. So you can see here, student will study 3 year here in LPU, and 7th and 8th term will be in Rochester Institute of Technology, USA, and it is again an industry collaborative program, and the name of the industry is Ajuba. Now, what is the feature highlight of this program? The first highlight is that you can study 3 year here and 1 year in US. Another highlight is that student in last year, 7th and 8th term, student will be on internship, and it is ensured that they will get the stipend between $2,000 to $4,000 per month. Again, I am reiterating, the student in the internship, which is in 7th term and 8th term, which is in USA, will for sure they will get the internship one, and during internship the stipend will be $2,000 to $4,000 per month. Fine. So that is another highlight. And the last one is that you will get the international exposure for semiconductor technology, which is the technology of the future. So these are the highlight of this program. So again, the why to choose the program? Lot of opportunities. You will get a lot of lucrative offers. This is the future dominated technology, and government is putting a lot of effort in semiconductor field. So it is then more or less it is same. This program I want to discuss a little bit more, and this is again this flagship program of SEEE. It is BTech in Electron ECE, specialization in VLSI design and technology. How it is different from this program? This program is 3+1 program. Is 3 year here, 3 years here, and 1 year in US. But this program, it is all 4 years you will study here, and this program is again industry collaborative program, wherein the collaboration is with TrueChip and FutureWiz. Now, what is TrueChip? TrueChip is a semiconductor company. Fine. Now, why it is industry collaborative? Now, I'll tell you the highlights of this program first. The highlight of this program is that no, it is again missing. Okay. The highlight of this program is that at the time of your admission, please listen to this very carefully. At the time of the admission, you will get the letter of intent from company TrueChip, which means that if you satisfy the eligibility criteria, the job offer is assured up to 8 lakhs. In other words, at the time of the admission, you will get the job letter, the appointment letter up to 8 lakh rupees, but you have to fulfill certain conditions during the four-year period. Means, no, this is unheard of. That at the time of the admission, you will get the letter of appointment, but eventually you will be able to join after 4 years only when you are able to satisfy the criteria of the company. Now, what is the criteria of the company? You can go on the website and you can see that you have to maintain the minimum CGPA, you have to have the minimum attendance. So what is the criteria? The criteria, you can go and you can read the criteria on the lpu.in website, university website. Fine. So that is the major highlight of this program, that at the time of the admission, you will get the appointment letter up to 8 lakh rupees, but with the condition that you have to satisfy certain criteria during your study of 4 years. What is the criteria? That you can go and see on the website, LPU website. It is related to the academics and attendance. Fine. So you will have the dual, the advantage. One is that you can opt for this program and the placement is assured if you satisfy the criteria. Second is you will not get specialized program of VLSI. When I say VLSI, it is semiconductor technology basically, anywhere. Anywhere. They may have specialization. See, the program may be BTech EC with specialization in so and so. But here the program name itself is VLSI design and technology. means the entire scheme, it is related to the semiconductor. Fine. So please go on website lpu.in, see the conditions, see what is the criteria. This is the program that will give you a skill which makes you future ready. Please mark my words. Right? So rest of the things, it is again, we have discussed that make in India, chip manufacturing and all, that is again same. That is one. Second advantage of this program is, you can see here, 100% placement assistance students up to 4 to 8 lakhs. The next one is that in each term, the officials, the industry people will come here and they will teach you the entire course. Third, they will give you the assured internship for 6 months if you satisfy their criteria. They will give you the industry live projects so that you can have the industry exposure when you are studying in the university. So that will make you, more employable. So these are the highlights of this program. My request to everybody is, please go and visit the LPU website for the further details. So these are the programs related to the electronics. So we have discussed BTech EC, Electronics and Communication Engineering, BTech Robotics and Automation, BTech VLSI Design and Technology 3+1, BTech Robotics and AI, BTech IoT and AI Analytics, and BTech 4-year undergraduate VLSI Design and Technology. These are the, the programs, the verticals which comes under the electronics. Now, very quickly, I'll tell you about the electrical part. So we have 3 programs: BTech in electrical engineering. So because, the government of India putting a lot of emphasis on renewable energy, that is where the electrical engineer comes into picture. So I'll summarize everything. There are 4 verticals under electrical engineering that they will, that will give you a lot of job opportunities, that will give you a career, which you can have for next maybe 10, 20, 50 years. One is renewable energy, for example solar, because everything is shifted to solar. I'll tell you one statistics: Indian railway will have 100% electrification by 2030. Electrification, and out of that electrification, which will be 100% by 2030, the aim is to have 50% of electricity to be generated by what? Renewable sources like solar. Fine. So, there lies a lot of opportunity for electrical engineers. So renewable is one part. Second is electric vehicles. Tesla is coming. Tesla, they are going to open their giga factory which is in China right now. They are going to shift that factory in India very soon because of that tariff war. So the electric vehicle, we need a lot of engineers, and who will do the job? Electrical engineers. So first one is renewable, second one is electric vehicle. Fine. And third one is smart grids, because you know the there are 3 parts. One is electricity generation, electricity storage, electricity distribution. So that distribution part, there we are having a lot of losses, and that we want to minimize. There may be losses up to 30 to 40% in distribution. We want to minimize it. That we can do with the help of smart grids. And who is going to do it? Electrical engineers. Fine. And the last part is related to the the hydrogen. It is new, it is coming up. Hydrogen kind of energy, wherein the vehicles, which includes the railway, the trains also, that may use the hydrogen as a fuel. So who are going to do it? Electrical engineers. Fine. So lot of opportunities available for electrical engineering, and we do have BTech in electrical engineering, then BTech in electrical and electronics. So this is the combination of electrical as well as electronics. So if you choose this program, it is basically the combination of electrical and electronics, wherein you will study a lot of courses related to electrical and a lot of courses related to electronics. That will improve your, the possibility of getting a good job, because you are eligible for electronics companies also, you are eligible for electrical companies also. So these are some of the tie-ups that we are having. There are a lot of tie-ups. We have listed a few. So these are some of the, the classes that we are taking. We are imparting a lot of skills in our students apart from the regular study. So this we have discussed the package of 2.5 crore and 1.5 1.3 crore. See, we have highlighted these two packages only, but the most of the students who are eligible for placements, they got the placements. It is only, the, it is not like that, the kind of placements. One thing is the placement, second one is the quality of the placements. We are getting a lot of companies, but we are getting a lot of companies which can provide us the good placements. It is not about the number only, that okay ji 100 बच्चा place हो गया, 200 हो गया, 100% हो गया. That is one part. Second part is those who are getting job, they must, they must get a job in a good company. So that is it. So this is what we are striving for. Chip manufacturing company Infineon, a big name in chip manufacturing, Cadence, Amazon. You name the company, our students are working in that company. You can see these are top recruiters of SEEE, starting from Synopsys. The career options available. Now is that you want to get a good career. The second part is how to get it. The only answer is that you have to select the program, the technology which will help you next 10-20 years. You should not select the program which will help you now. That may be, that may be obsolete in next 5-10 years. So we have discussed the technologies, the programs that will help you, that are going to blossom, that are going to grow in next 10-20, 10-20, 30 years. So my suggestion to you is that look for the future. Do not look for the today. See what is going to dominate in next 10-20-30-40 years. And the technologies, the programs that we have discussed just now, these are the programs of the future. The robotics, the electronics, the semiconductor. These are the programs of the future, having a lot of job opportunities. Fine. So that's all from my side. I am happy to take your questions. Darinder ma'am, any questions you can.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gaurav Sethi. So it was wonderful watching you talking on electronics, robotics, semiconductor, or electrical, choosing the right career, placement, jobs, and maybe you discuss the government jobs
Skill
also.
sets, yeah, skill sets also.
Yes, in depth. So can we take the questions?
Yeah.
Thanks for giving me chance to address your
Ma'am,
questions. So now let
my voice is, it is loud and
yes,
clear.
perfect. Yes, perfect. Gurpreet is asking here, what are the key differences in career opportunities between electronics, robotics, semiconductor, and electrical engineering?
See, these are basically intertwined fields. Today is the era of interdisciplinary research. You cannot isolate one field with other. For example, let us take the example of mobile phone. So what is it? It is a combination of software, hardware, semiconductor, communication, IoT, and maybe batteries. So what is it? It is a combination of everything. Fine. But to answer the question is that what is the difference? The difference is in specialization. What to choose? All these fields are having ample opportunities. You can take any field. For example, if you choose robotics and automation, so what is in it? You can have the opportunities in factories, where factories need a automation, because it is very clear, it is evident that machines are more efficient than human beings. So everybody wants to replace humans with machines. All big factories, they are replacing humans with the robots. So there you need robotics engineer. Now where you need communication engineer, because a lot of companies, Geo, Airtel, Idea, lot of companies, they are working in communication field, wherein they are putting a lot of antennas across. What kind of engineers they want? They want electronics engineer with specialization in wireless. Next is, you talked about semiconductor. Everything, all equipment in this world, it consists of chips. You take an example, mobile phone, laptops, projectors, everything, car, everything needs chips. And what kind of engineers you need? Semiconductor engineers, electronics engineers. Fine. So it is not, see, it is about skill set. See, I'll tell you, there are millions and millions of job opportunities available in the market. The irony is that they do not find the right kind of engineer for their job. If you have the skill set, the companies are lined up to hire you. They will give you crores and crores of package. But in turn, what they require? They require the kind of skill set that they need. I hope I answered your question.
I hope, Gurpreet, you got your answer from our expert, Dr. Gaurav Sethi. Radhika is asking here which field offers the most promising future in terms of innovation, job growth, and global demand.
Every field, every field. I told you just now, there are millions and millions and millions of jobs available. Those who are saying, those who are painting the gloomy market that okay, no jobs are available, they are telling a lie. I'll tell you, I am in this field, I am interacting with a lot of companies. They need a lot of engineers, but they need a lot of engineers with a skill set. If you have a skill set in you, you can name the field there, you will get not one, not two, multiple opportunities. Fine. So to answer your question is, every field, it is not electronics, every field has got the opportunity. But because the technologies that you see around you, it is related to the electronics and electrical, that is why the opportunities in electronics and electrical is more. But to answer your question, you take any field, if something is in you, the companies will be after you for the job. I hope you have, you remember the dialogue, famous dialogue of Three Idiots. Do not go for the study, I think. Go for the do not go for the excellence, something like it. If you have the skill set, there are no dearth of jobs. I hope I answered your question.
Brilliant, brilliant. Radhika, I hope you got your answer from our expert. Someone is asking here, how do personal interest and skill sets align with each of these engineering domains?
Uh, See, it is very subjective kind of question, because the personal choice of everybody is different. For example, my son is in 10 plus 2, and he is not interested in computer science, because his inclination is towards what? He is not very interested in programming. He wants to do something with his own hands, and that is where personal choice comes into picture. He is not very interested in programming. He may take maybe electronics, maybe mechanical, wherein he can see something which is happening, in front of his eyes, some hardware part. Fine. So you have to decide that what is your, what is your choice. If you are interested in, see, if you are good in mathematics, then you can take any field. If you are not very good in mathematics, then perhaps engineering is not for, engineering is not your cup of tea. So basically, engineering is nothing but it is the extension of mathematics and physics. Thank you.
Yes, Sir Radhika, again, some other Radhika is asking here, how do emerging technologies like AI, IoT, and automation influence career choices in these areas?
See, what is the career choice? What is the definition of career choice? The answer, as far as I'm concerned, is the answer is that what kind of job you want to do. Because we often confuse the career with the job. It is not. You go and see the engineers from top-notch institutes. They seldom interested in jobs. They they do not want to do jobs. They want to have the startups. So first of all, you have to distinguish between a career and a job. Job is a part of the career. One thing. The the question that you have asked is that how the career choices impacts these technologies. See, again, it all comes to what you want to do. If you are interested in coding, then go for CSC. If you are interested in hardware, like you want to make something with your own hands, then you have to opt for the electronics or maybe electrical part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope all the participants got the answers from our today's expert, Dr. Gaurav Sethi. If you have any questions regarding the admissions, you just write on us at admissions@lpu.co.in. You can do WhatsApp chat with us. Our WhatsApp number is 98525 I'm repeating the number, it's 98525 As we come to the end of this webinar, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. Your presence, enthusiasm, and active participation have made this experience truly special. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information for better decision making regarding admissions. If anyone wants to access this webinar again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in, or can be accessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future webinars. Until we meet again, with the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this webinar. Take care
Thank
and
you so
goodbye.
much.
Have a great day.